Welcome back, everybody, to the Minnesota Gophers Dynasty. Today we wrap up Season 7 here in the Capital One Bowl as number 6 Minnesota faces number 18 South Carolina. It would have been great to see Minnesota return to the national championship game for the second straight season, but Ohio State proved to be too much in the Big Ten championship game as Minnesota lost their second game all season. This is still definitely a season to celebrate as Minnesota has had a great year, and hopefully they can cap it off with a big victory here in the Capital One Bowl in rainy Orlando, Florida. We're ready to go. South Carolina lines up and we're underway. Maurice Pratt, the senior playmaker, one of our best all season, takes it deep out of the end zone. Pratt across the 15 and brought down shy of the 20. Good special teams tackle. Here is your Golden Gopher offense, and the elephant in the room for at least myself has been, is this Andy McKenzie's last game? Could he go pro after his junior season is over? 1st and 10, McKenzie back to pass on a short one caught by Terrence Johnson, and it ends up losing 3. Not the most impressive numbers for Andy, 23 touchdown passes to 16 interceptions, and here he finds Johnson again. He gets the lost yardage back and the first down, 15-yard connection. Out of the shotgun, handoff to Alonzo Holland, chasing 1,000 yards today as he picks up 5 on his first touch. He needs 20 more for that mark. Handoff Alonzo Holland on 3rd and 1, up the gut, and a Golden Gopher first down. Twin tight end package now in the game. Senior Mark Green returns off of an injury as McKenzie rolls, and there's the wide open man, Mark Green, with a block in front across the 35 of South Carolina. A 27-yard catch and run as he returns for the final game of his senior season. 2nd and short, handoff to Alonzo Holland right up the middle. Good blocking as Holland picks up 5 more. 3 wide set on 2nd down. Big blitz by South Carolina. McKenzie passes. Parker leaps. He has the catch, but it's only good for 1. 3rd down now for Minnesota. Split backfield. The fake to Matt Pierre. Rolling is McKenzie. Passing to Parker, and he stops shy of the first down marker. Big hit in 4th and inches, and the Gophers will go for it. Out of the diamond package, it's Holland. Up the middle, first down to the 1. That 7-yard run gives him 1,000 yards on the season. Great year for Holland. He's going to carry again on 1st and goal, but caught in the backfield, and he loses 2. So now below 1,000 on the season. 2nd and goal out of the diamond. Now a fake to Alonzo Holland. McKenzie rolls out, and he takes off to the end zone. It's a Golden Gopher touchdown. On their opening drive, they chew up a bunch of clock like they tend to do. Sometimes I wonder how much this offense would produce if we ran a higher tempo offense or some no huddle. It would be interesting. 7-0 Gophers as South Carolina takes the field, and I know you guys don't want to hear this, but it's another team that likes to run the football. First play is a handoff to Andrew Lucas for 6. Our last 2 games have not been pretty against the ground. However, Zach Cotton back to pass, and he fires a strike to his tight end Maurice Jones for a first down. Out of the shotgun is Zach Cotton. And he looks to take off, spins out of a tackle, and then goes down. It's a sack for Brian Weaver. We have to force this running offense to throw. 3rd down and 14 for Cotton. Underneath, caught by Jefferson, working his way to the 50, and it's a first down on the catch and run. Bad breakdown there on 3rd and long, missed opportunity. And now back to the ground game with Lucas getting outside. Poor job there by Larson, 16-yard gain. Jones in motion, and now Cotton fires one deep downfield, and it's almost picked off by Joe Bennett. You gotta make that catch. My least favorite play in football, the dropped interception. 2nd and 10, and now a wide open receiver. I don't like seeing this either. 15 easy ones from Maurice Jones. Back to the ground game now with Lucas, but a great stop made by Reggie Carter. We need more big plays against the ground. Now on 3rd and 8, Cotton to the air, and he's pressured, surrounded by Gophers, and sacked again. He lost 10 yards. It was the senior Maurice Hudson's first sack on the season. And it comes at a great time here on 3rd down. Almost the end of the first quarter already as Minnesota takes over, up 7-3. Handoff to Holland, and he's tripped up near the line. I think that brings him to 999 on the season. 3rd down and 9 for Minnesota. McKenzie breaks out of a sack, tries to step up, and he goes down. South Carolina gets to him. It's Tyrone Allen. Here's South Carolina from the 50-yard line. Empty backfield for Zach Cotton, and he looks to run into Minnesota territory and then brought down by Hudson after a gain of 9. First down, and Hudson gives inside to Lucas. Now cuts to the right, has some space, and thrown down by Corey Boyd, gain of 10. The run defense was a strength for most of this season, and now Lucas runs right into Brian Weaver, and that's more of what we expect. Loss of 1 on the play. Now on 3rd down and 2. And Zach Cotton hands off this time to Neal, and Weaver's there again. Great run defense these last 2 plays, and it forces 4th down and a 48-yard field goal attempt. Left hash. Snap down, here's the kick, and this one splits the uprights. 7-6. Gophers open in the offset pistol set, 1st and 10. Hand off to Holland, running left with some space across the 20, spinning up ahead to the 25. It's a gain of 14. I don't think he'll lose these yards, and so there you have it, a 1,000-yard rusher, finally in this offense. Now we go back to the air, and McKenzie slings to Green, but he can't hang on. Single high safety now on 2nd and 10. Handoff right to Holland, trying to cut inside, spinning again, and it's a gain of 9. 3rd and short for Minnesota. They go to the diamond package, and now it's Pratt on the carry. He's met, but he's able to drive forward for a 1st down. With a new set of downs, they spread the field. 4 receivers. McKenzie hitting McClelland on the drag, and he's going to sprint into South Carolina territory across the 45 for a pickup of 21. Vince Walker still playing that fullback role, and he leads the way for Holland, trying to get outside now, and he's unable to. Only gets 3 on the carry. Already 11 carries for him today in his final game in a Gopher uniform. Aaron Higdon, the seldomly used running back now in the game, and he gets the handoff from McKenzie, and with some space, he's able to burst through for a gain of 16. Higdon still out there, Gophers in the diamond. Little triple option this time, and here's Higdon off the pitch, and a nice tackle. Not seeing the power I was hoping to from Higdon this season. On 2nd and 3. Now McKenzie heads back to the air, and he lets one fly, and it's a touchdown! Martin Parker, 17 yards. He and Terrence Johnson have been a very fun receiving tandem. 14-6 Minnesota, who is just getting much more out of their offense right now. Not many big plays for South Carolina. To the air is Zach Cotton as he fires to Richmond Jefferson for a gain of 8. We have 3:20 to go in the first half as Lucas gets the carry up the middle. It's a gain of 6. The Gamecocks now face a 3rd and 2. Safety creeps down to the box. It's an option, and Cotton is thrown down by Greg Kelly. It's a loss of 4 and a punt for South Carolina. The defense is starting to make some plays again. Now with an 8-point lead, Minnesota ball and a screen set up for Pratt, trying to get him in space, but South Carolina's all over it. Gain of nothing. Split shotgun on 3rd and 10. Big blitz incoming. McKenzie fires to the open man, Terrence Johnson. Too easy. Gain of 18. 2nd and 5. And now McKenzie rolling and firing to Aaron Higdon, who makes a man miss, and he has the 1st down in Gamecock territory. Higdon getting a chance to make some plays, and now 4 wide for Minnesota. McKenzie loads up, and here's the deep ball as Rollins makes the catch, and it's a Gopher touchdown. The safety trying to get in position lost track of the ball, and there's Rollins with the big play. This is what we want from him, the big downfield threat. Now a 21-6 game. We'll see what South Carolina can do with a little bit of time here as the short pass is hauled in by Jones, and he's out of bounds after a gain of 8. Minnesota showing blitz, and now the safety's back off. Cotton, he's rocked by Starks, and it's a sack. We've done a pretty good job of getting pressure today, and how about this hit by Jonathan Starks, forcing a 3rd down and 6. They hurry back to the line, 31 seconds on the clock. Cotton with time and a pass to Lucas, which he drops. Big miscue there, it would have been a 1st down instead. Looks like we're heading to halftime. South Carolina just not moving the ball effectively enough. The running game has been slowed down a bit. It's 21-6, Gophers lead. A strong first half for Minnesota, 3 touchdowns from McKenzie, 2 in the air, 1 on the ground, and a redeeming performance from our defense after a rough Big Ten championship game. It's South Carolina ball, and here is Lucas finding some space as he picks up 14, but what South Carolina needs is some consistency. Back to the ground again, Lucas up the middle and shut down by senior safety Taylor Larson. This is where they have to step up on third down. It's a run with Lucas, and he's met by Corey Boyd. Both starting safeties make strong plays in succession, and it's fourth down. Great way to open the third quarter for the Gophers. And now to the offense with Holland back in the game after a break as he jukes right, spins, and then a flag is down. They're going to get South Carolina for a face mask here. Bonus 15 yards. Now at our own 44-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Blitz incoming again, but McKenzie fires outside to a leaping Jared Rollins. Gain of 19. These South Carolina blitzes have not been very effective. Now back to the ground. Holland with a cutback, and he's able to get 9 yards out of this carry. I'll definitely miss Holland, one of my favorite running backs over these last 7 seasons. Now on 2nd and 1, McKenzie fits one into Johnson for a gain of 3. 5 wide set here on 1st and 10. Pump fake from McKenzie, and down he goes. Steve Bowen fought through a double team to make that play. Backed up to 2nd and long out of the shotgun, and McKenzie's going to pull this one down and run. We don't do this often, and maybe not often enough, as McKenzie picks up 14 yards. 3rd and short now for Minnesota. Here comes McClellan. It's a fake jet sweep as McKenzie pressured. Ball came out, and it's South Carolina football. Huge play forced here by their defense. Oddly enough, doing a much better job without the blitzing. They also covered well on this play. But this could give their offense a chance if they can figure some things out. It's still a 15-point game. Cotton off the fake, lobs one downfield to Richmond Jefferson for a gain of 18. They have to open up their passing game. They need more balance. Now on 2nd down, Cotton tries the run, and this was a disaster. Loss of 6. Corey Boyd was there. They've been stuck on 3rd down too often, and now they need 13 as Cotton on the run fires, and it's picked off! Taylor Larson, the senior strong safety, with the big play to answer their turnover. Somehow he picked that off, and here comes our offense. 1st down and 10 at our own 26 as a jet sweep goes to Terrence Johnson. A lot of space across the 40 and then cut from behind. Not the fastest receiver, 21 yards. Can South Carolina's defense come up big again? A 3rd and 9 here for the Gophers. McKenzie is pressured, trying to escape, and he's swarmed. Nowhere to go and lost 14 yards on the play. Sacked by Tyrone Allen. They only rushed 3, and all 3 won their matchups. Good effort by South Carolina's defense in this second half, trying to keep them in it, but the offense just struggling too much right now. Andrew Lucas loses 2. Their greatest struggles have come on 3rd down. It's a 3rd and 12 with a screen set up, and Lucas makes the catch across the 30, and then 4 Gophers surround him, and it's a gain of 9. We stop them again. I'm definitely impressed with some of the things our defense is doing today. Now Gopher ball again as Pratt takes a shot on this play. That was a big shoulder. Split backfield with Holland and Pratt plus 3 receivers. McKenzie back to pass as he fires to Rollins, who can't make the catch. This ball hit him in the hands. His game is still a work in progress. That's 3 straight drives here in the 3rd quarter where Minnesota has not scored. South Carolina has to capitalize. Here's Lucas carrying for a gain of 7. That gives them a favorable 2nd down now out of the pistol with Cotton running the option. Flipping back to Lucas. 1st down across the 40 and pushed out of bounds by Hudson. 28 seconds to go in the 3rd. Cotton hands off Lucas, and he's brought down by Hudson, and he had a full grasp of the face mask. 15-yard penalty and a trip into Gopher territory. Safety creeps down, that's Larson. Zach Cotton on 1st down to the outside, and he hits Trey Morgan for a 1st down inside the 25. 3rd quarter winding down, one more play. Hand off to Neal, he'll run left, he'll get past Carter, and then brought down by Jonathan Starks. We have reached the 4th quarter of play. Minnesota leads by 15, but South Carolina on the move. Here's Cotton on 3rd down, taking off inside the 5 and trips down to the 2-yard line. Goal to go for South Carolina with Jones in motion, inside give, and too easy for Andrew Lucas. Touchdown South Carolina. Those are the first points of the 2nd half for either team, and now South Carolina is going for 2 to make this a 7-point game. Cotton to the air, he looks left, now fires right to Thompson, who can't make the catch. Tight coverage there by senior Jared King. I'm not a big fan of that decision to go for 2, but I'm a big fan of us stopping them. 9-point lead now for Minnesota, and here comes Maurice Pratt. Across the 20, trying to find some space, fighting through tackles. He's across the 35, good return. We gave Holland a break in the second quarter so he could run more here in the second half. And Holland able to escape defenders and work his way for a first down, gain of 15. The two senior tailbacks on the field. McKenzie now fakes to Alonzo Holland as he finds Martin Parker over the middle. 17 yards and a first down. The jumping tackle wasn't quite in the right spot. First down inside the 30-yard line. Hand off to Holland. He runs left and he's brought down after a gain of 7. Second down and 3, and now Pratt is the lone back. And he gets the handoff and runs this one right. Slips past two defenders. He's so quick. Gain of 8. Draining some of this clock down as Minnesota lines up with 2 tight ends. McKenzie rolling left. Now changes direction and rolls right. McKenzie fires. It's caught by Terrence Johnson. Are you kidding me? That is just cold-blooded right there. It was a play action left, and that wasn't going to work. So a little bit of improvisation, and it results with Terrence Johnson's 10th touchdown catch on the year. Now the Gophers going for 2 for a 17-point lead, and McKenzie almost has this one picked off by Corbett. We're back to a 15-point game. It's not over yet, but South Carolina needs some big plays from their offense. On first and 10, it's a handoff to Lucas, and he's brought down by Hudson. Picture-perfect run stop. Back to the air on second down. Cotton looks to take off. He runs up the middle and falls forward for a gain of 8 yards. Third and short out of the pistol. Give to Lucas. He runs right across the 30 and a gain of 9 for a first down. Thompson in motion. They run it again. Lucas back to that right side as he lowers the shoulder and gains 12 yards. They're still committed to this running game. Again, it's Lucas, this time inside, and brought down by Hudson after a gain of 2. Some very nice run defense on this drive from Hudson, and they're running away from him now to the outside as Lucas has some space. One of his best on the day as he picks up a 20-yard gain. Nearing the 3-minute mark here on second and 8, and Cotton looks to take off, and he's brought down by Ben Alexander. Another senior making a big play. Third and 10, 1-5-5 for Minnesota as Cotton lobs outside, and it's almost picked off. Starks has to make that catch. After the drop pick, 4th and 10, Cotton out of the shotgun. Everybody going deep as he's pressured and sacked by Greg Kelly. Turnover on downs. A fantastic year for the freshman pass rusher, and he gives the Gophers the ball as they try to run the rest of this clock out. Hand off Holland. Great blocking and a lot of space across midfield as he picks up 10 and a first down. 2 minutes remain in the game, and Pratt gets the carry this time, and he's got space to the right across the 40, and staying on his feet as he gives up some ground, he gets 6. 3rd and 1 for Minnesota, and now Spencer Cooper tosses out to Alonzo Holland as he falls across the first down marker, and that will seal the game. The Minnesota Golden Gophers are the victors of this year's Capital One Bowl with their 27-12 victory over South Carolina. A great end to a great season for Minnesota. Maybe not where we hoped to end the year, but still a fantastic season nonetheless. The Gophers close out the season 12-2 and thus end season 7 of the Minnesota Gophers dynasty. Andy McKenzie is your Capital One Bowl MVP with 4 total touchdowns, 3 in the air and 1 on the ground. And you gotta wonder, could this be his last game in a Gopher uniform? We'll see if he returns for his senior year, but there are a lot of core seniors. It's not our biggest senior class, but there's still a lot of very important ones like there are every season. You have our 2 top backs, Alonzo Holland and Maurice Pratt, our starting tight end, Mark Green, one of our best blockers, Blake Blair, Maurice Hudson on defense, along with Jared King and Ben Alexander, and there are a couple other ones as well that you're going to see here in a second. We only have 11 seniors in this class, and I believe we filled in more than 11 spots with our recruiting, which you're also going to see here in just a few seconds. But another season over in the Minnesota Gophers dynasty, and there's going to be at least one more. I talk about this often in the comment section, how many seasons the series will go, and the key number is always at least 8. That's what I've been saying now for quite some time. Next year, some of our top seniors will be Andy McKenzie if he does not enter the draft, Corey Boyd, Jonathan Starks, Martin Parker, a very iconic class, I think, for this series. And one thing quick here, it says 11 touchdowns for Terrence Johnson. He was mistakenly given one in the Big Ten championship game. He had that conversion between the 1 and the goal line, and it must have registered as a touchdown for some reason, and so that's a little screwed up. He had 10, actually. Here's a look at our recruiting class right now. It's very offensively focused, a lot of backs, receivers, and some blockers. Got a punter too, so now we can have a punter and a kicker play. But as you guys know, the offseason is up next. We'll be moving on to Season 8, which may or may not be the final season of the Gophers Dynasty. I haven't decided yet, obviously, but I feel like at the end of Season 8, I'll know whether or not the series has run its course, or if there's still more to do, and if we can still go further beyond 8 years. Never gone this far into a dynasty before, but every year it seems new players come up, and you want to see how their careers go, and, you know, if that continues happening, I'll play the series forever. This has been one of my favorite projects on my channel, and I'm glad that you guys still support it long after the game's release, well over a year since then. That's it for Season 7, however. Hope you guys enjoyed the bowl game. Please leave a like if you did. Let me know what you thought of the game in the comments section below. And let me know what you think of how long the Gophers Dynasty should go. I want to see what you guys say in the comments section. And the off-season will be next week. I'll be streaming that on Twitch. That's the plan. Probably Tuesday, I'm going to say. Tuesday around 4 p.m. Central is the usual time. Haven't streamed in a while and haven't done an off-season in a good bit. But I'm planning on Tuesday, so follow me on Twitter and stay up to date on that, and I'll keep you guys updated. And of course, you'll get an announcement video before the stream actually goes live. And so, that's it for today, guys. Great way to end Season 7, and I'm looking forward to Season 8. Have a great day, and I'll see you next time.